going to continue franchise again, but today I'm just going to do one game again because at 2:30 I gotta go to a choir concert.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Starting in the National League West, the Diamondbacks combined to give up just 5 hits as they embarrassed the Dodgers 9-3. The Marlins allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 3-2. The San Francisco Giants got 12 hits in this one as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 6-4. The Cards combined for a 4-hitter as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-2. The Toronto Blue Jays had 12 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-2. Alex Bregman totaled 3 hits while driving in 4 as the Astros were winners over the Rays 5-2. The Angels allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 3-0. The Red Sox got 11 hits overall as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 5-2. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
That was a quick report on last day's game. As I said, I gotta get off before 2:30 so I can only play one game because of choir concert.
The California Coastal Air sits overhead as we welcome you to baseball from historic Dodger Stadium. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series. Kenta Maeda gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
So digging in now, Ketel Marte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. That's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm excited to watch David Peralta play. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Previous head-to-head matchups with Kenta Maeda, he's 2 for 4. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Grounded back up the middle. Seager right there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, David Peralta, swinging it well in the series so far at a 4 for 10 clip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Okay, come on, Jake.
Jake Lamb standing in now. And he puts it on the ground to
Go
second.
home.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first two out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your two boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Into the box, Wilmer Flores. High and deep to straightaway right.
That could be a home run.
Ranging back, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The relay, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Arizona's on top, 2-0. Zach Godley gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One thing you get with Zach Godley, you get a lot of energy. You'll notice between innings, if he gets the last out of an inning, he'll be sprinting into the dugout. Good stuff, not great stuff. Upper to lower 80s fastball, 88 to 92. He'll touch maybe 93 on occasion. Good breaking ball. He's one of these guys, he wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's a really tough guy, and he loves to compete, and he's a solid pitcher.
Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Coles is retired, and there's one away. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. First delivery to him on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Popped straight up. Here comes Peralta, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. One inning in the books here. D-backs out in front, 2-0. Striding in, Steven Souza. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
There's a shot out to right center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt. Some people like to crow about homers and power drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Standing in now, Christian Walker. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Well below that ball.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Peterson. Still ranging back.
That's
gone.
And Christian Walker here.
So a 2-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside. But that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a 2-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
All right, come on, Alex.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. No outs, nobody on.
Come on, Alex.
Fouled away.
I should just hit that pass through.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Popped up. Maeda take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. He's through first and hustling for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he is in there.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond.
1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. Peterson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Diamondbacks pick up a couple courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0 Arizona. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corner.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. Jock Peterson will be next. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Striding into the box, Jock Peterson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope.
1-1.
Oh, come on.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Bellinger aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit hard to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack. Kept his hands inside the ball and tipped what the pitcher gave him.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Fielded cleanly, and they put the tag on him for the out. But meanwhile, both runners are able to move up a base.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at David Peralta. Bazooka arm in the outfield. Obviously, he was originally signed as a pitcher. Didn't work out. Reset the battery and came back as a big league outfielder. Impressive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 1-1 home. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Still 1-2. Second and third here, 1 man out. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. Digging in next is Daniel Castro. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. And he takes ball 1. Second and third, 2 away. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulled that one in to end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 4-0. Ready for another chance? David Peralta. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
and they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Swinging a soft liner, so this is pulled in by the shortstop on to first, and they get the double play. So bases are empty here with two gone, and up next the utility man Wilmer Flores. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up. Bellinger in foul ground, and a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Line to the right side, but foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Kenta Maeda, and they'll need him to get something going here. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Flores onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's Corey Seager, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail here 4-0. Now in the box, Steven Souza. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down, because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Ready to take his hacks again, Christian Walker, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
All right, Alex Avila.
In now, Alex Avila. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning. Now batting, Justin Turner. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a little blooper to center. Marte sprinting after it. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. One gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
A bouncer up the middle.
Get there.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely.
That was close.
Here's Jock Peterson now. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Like when it came.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Come on, I gotta get that call.
The 1-1 home. Taken, strike 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for number 3. One left for L.A. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
4-3 out of 4-0 lead.
So
Zach
here now is
Godley,
the
the
pitcher,
leadoff.
Zach Godley. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball swung on and missed.
Doing terrible now.
Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Good leadoff hit, Zach.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Ross Stripling takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Ketel Marte will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First offering on its way. Up high in the air. Bellinger over to his right. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Eduardo Escobar. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
I don't want to get he offers up right now.
He's set and the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks strand up. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field in Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Get there.
And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning. So stepping in, Daniel Castro hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw gets him, 2 down. A.J. Pollock will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
A.J. Pollock pinch hitting.
Started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone.
Now another 1-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're down 4-0.
4-0 lead you have.
Dylan Floro will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. He'll be the first to swing it here in the Arizona 6th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. And a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Steven.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A line shot to third base. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Christian Walker will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. From the stretch. Popped up. Bellinger has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Alex Avila. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Come on, Alex.
Here's the first pitch to him. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Alright, don't lead him off this time. He's trying to throw him off.
Pitch on its way to Avila. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Digging in, Andrew Toles. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's what the threat of getting a bunt down and the threat of speed does. It brings the third baseman in right there in too far to be able to react in time to that bullet down the line.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Count is 1-2 now.
See if he takes the lead off.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Souza. He gets to it and makes the catch for the 1st out. Riding in once again, Justin Turner. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Now this gets all the way to the wall.
4-1. Okay.
Might have had the hit and run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch. So he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good one on the pitch.
Cody Bellinger is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Escobar is there. Gets him 2 down. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Turner at second with 2 down. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the hard of the throat.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we're on to the 7th with the Diamondbacks out in front. And before we get the inning underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. hit hard on the ground to second. To his left, Castro. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Standing in, Ketel Marte. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar. Hot shot down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Throw won't get him.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Lamb. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's 6-1.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Scott Alexander takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Yeah, man, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. Cole is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Alex Avila. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. Arizona's on top, 8-1.
Take me out to the ground.
Now at the plate, Chris Taylor. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a photo, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. This is line to left. Peralta is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Now the 1-1 pitch. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Drilled on the ground to short. Skipped up on the backhand. And there's out number 2. Into the box now, Daniel Castro. A line out and a ground ball for an out on his line so far. First offering on its way. Grounded fouled off to the right side.
Golly, getting tired.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
This offense is.
Let me put somebody in the bullpen down. Let's put Andrew Chafin.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I'm going to see it.
Tied him up on that one.
Golly,
yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in.
Swing and a liner.
For sure.
He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Yeah, I have to bring a pinch hitter. I'll bring in John Ryan Murphy.
John Ryan Murphy is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Pinch hitting John Ryan Murphy.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a chopper foul over to the right side.
Right-hander, get up. Let's make some middle relief. I got enough cooked last year. Let's go with Archie. So I have a closer up in case you go to 9th.
Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ketel Marte. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, here on a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Foul tip.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Standing in now, David Peralta. He swings and grounds it to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Andrew Chafin is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
The sheriff.
David Freese will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Probably been home run. Alright, bring in the next hitter.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees.
38,989 attendance. Man, that sounds a lot like the other games.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
56,000, that's a lot.
Freese behind a ball and 2 strikes.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Andrew Tolles comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen. Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Corey Seager becomes out number 2 this inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Tolles leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Sent on the ground out to second. Flores is there, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Dodgers leave one. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Kevin Quackenbush comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Jake Lamb. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Not putting Archie. These guys are putting game.
1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right, waiting on it his toes. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Steven Souza. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer up the middle. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. D-backs are down on 4 pitches, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Archie Bradley takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. So coming to the plate, Cody Bellinger starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Popped him up. Avila is there. 1 away. Stepping in, Jock Peterson. Head-to-head numbers against Archie Bradley. He carries a .308 batting average. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bradley, a 6'4" right-hander. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Ready with the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Chris Taylor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Dang, the Giants beat the Padres 20-3.
The Dodgers down to their final strike.
Yes,
high
we win.
pop up. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks have bounced back from losing the opener to take games 2 and 3 of this series as this one is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy in the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final tonight. Arizona jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Zach Godley earns his first win of the season. Kenta Maeda was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.